Hello, my name is Yutaka Watanabe, tax accountant and administrative scrivener. Welcome to the channel, Tax Accountant and Administrative Scrivener. Nabe solves your money problems. Today, I'd like to talk about penalties for borrowing a name for a construction business license. This is about the practice of name lending, which is extremely easy to misunderstand in the construction industry and unbelievably dangerous. This is not merely a matter of administrative rules. It is truly a fatal dividing line between whether a company survives or loses everything. So, let us look together at the shocking reality. Some of you may be thinking, it is only this one time or it is just a matter of paperwork, and may view name lending as a small administrative shortcut or a right act of kindness toward someone in the same industry. In fact, many people think that way, but I want to break that assumption immediately. This is absolutely not something that can be brushed off as a small favor. That careless mindset can later trigger a terrible tragedy. To understand just how frightening this really is, let us first look at how it is treated under the law. The point you absolutely must understand here is that, under the law, name lending is not a gray area or a convenient loophole. It is a clear and undeniable illegal act that violates the Construction Business Act. In other words, there is literally no room for interpretation or excuse. That is precisely why the administrative penalties are also merciless. Astonishingly, it is subject to the most severe administrative disposition, revocation of the license. This is not at the level of a temporary business suspension or an order to improve operations. The construction business license itself, which you obtained after spending a great deal of time and effort and which is absolutely essential for your daily work, will be taken away completely. In practical terms, this is an immediate game over declaration saying you can no longer work from tomorrow. But the truly frightening part begins here. Losing the license is actually only the entrance to the nightmare. Now, let us move on to part 2, strict criminal penalties, and see how this can develop into the nightmare of a criminal case. What I especially want you to pay attention to in this part is that there is nowhere to escape. Excuses like I only read my name or I only borrowed it because I was asked will not work at all. Amazingly, both the side that lent the name and the side that borrowed it are subject to equally severe criminal penalties. Now, as for the specific details, what do you think this number 3 means? It represents the terrifying maximum penalty that may be imposed on you. Imprisonment for up to 3 years. Can you believe that careless decision made in the course of business could literally deprive you of your freedom and send you to prison. This is not just a simple rule violation. It means that you will be judged firmly as having committed a real social crime. And it is not only your freedom that may be taken away. Your finances may also suffer fatal damage. In addition to imprisonment, or instead of it, an enormous fine of up to 3 million yen may be imposed. Not only can this instantly destroy the company's cash flow, but it can also have a serious impact on your personal life. A single moment of temptation can confront you with such a heavy and realistic price. And now we come to part 3, the price of destroying trust. Even after the criminal penalties and administrative dispositions are over, you cannot feel relief. The real hardship for the company actually continues for a long time after that. Even if you overcome the immediate legal damage, what I want to warn you about is the complete loss of social credibility. As you all know very well, in the construction industry, credibility is the most valuable asset, even more valuable than money. Trust from prime contractors, bonds with partners companies, financing from banks, all of these stand on the foundation of credibility. Receiving a disposition for name-renting means that your credibility in this industry will be completely shattered to a level that may never be repaired, and the number that makes the situation even more hopeless is this 5. After receiving the disposition, you will be legally prohibited from obtaining a new license again for a full 5 years. Just imagine that for a moment. How could you maintain a company and protect your staff livelihood in the construction industry for 5 years without a license? Realistically, it would be impossible. This is effectively the same as a complete death sentence for the business. A tiny motive such as just doing it casually can lead to a fatal result that destroys the company beyond repair. Isn't this gap truly terrifying? Just a small compromise can completely shatter the management foundation that you have carefully built over many years or even decades. Finally, I would like to close today's explanation by asking you this question. When you weigh the illusion that it is quick and convenient against the real possibility that your company may be permanently destroyed, is that risk truly worth taking? I hope you now understand how terrifying a trap name renting can be. Please keep today's message firmly in mind in order to protect your business and your precious future. Today, I talked about the topic, penalties for borrowing a name for a construction business license. For more information regarding construction business license, please visit the website of Yutaka Watanabe Construction License Administrative Scrivener Office. I will continue sharing content related to money and business, so please subscribe to our channel. Tax Accountant and Administrative Scrivener Nabe solves your money problems.